In this video, we're going to talk about how business credit works. How does business credit work? How do business credit cards work? Lines of credit, term loans, SBA loans. Can you really get business credit that doesn't show on your personal credit profile? Stay tuned. We're going to cover all of that and more. All right, so business credit. What is business credit? Business credit exists. It's fantastic. It's great. And it's basically credit that is for your business, and it's in your company name. And with business credit, many cases you have to do extra steps in order to get your company prepared before applying for business credit. But in most cases, business credit will not show on your personal credit report, especially if you're paying your bills on time. And that is a huge benefit of business credit. There's some other benefits. I mean, you're separating, for example, you're separating your personal expenses from your business expenses. With business credit, you have unlimited business credit profiles that you could obtain. You know, with your personal credit profile, you only have one, or you only have one social security number. With business credit, for as many businesses as you have, you also have business credit profiles. So there's really no limit to how many you could obtain. And one of my favorite things is with true business credit, your personal credit utilization, like the more that you use your personal credit, the more your balances go up, the lower your scores go, right? If you max out your personal credit cards, your scores go way down. With business credit, if you have a business credit card and you max that out, maybe you need to temporarily do that while you're waiting on a payment from a vendor or from a client, or whatever, cash flow needs are low that month and you got to still continue to pay payroll while you're waiting on money to come back. If you were to max out a business line of credit or business credit card temporarily, the utilization is not going to affect your personal credit score. That's probably one of the most impactful, powerful things about business credit is that if you max out a personal credit card, your personal scores go way down. If you max out a business credit card, it doesn't affect your personal credit score as long as you're paying on time. There's only like one or two banks presently that report your business credit utilization to your personal credit profile. Just make sure you talk to that exact topic with the bank. But for the other 90-something% of the banks, the business credit that you have and the balances that you have are not affecting your personal credit score, which is awesome. So the other thing too is that there's really no limit to how much business credit you can obtain. I would argue that with personal credit, you can keep building it, but not as aggressively as business credit, because as I mentioned, with business credit, it's not showing on your personal credit report. And when you find local community banks and you find credit unions that you can work with and they're portfolio lenders, which means they lend their own money, then there's really no limit to how much business credit you can get, because you can't really see your business credit debt on your personal credit profile, which is really cool. You do have business credit profiles. You do have business credit scores. If you max out all your business credit scores, yes, it will be able to be viewed on a business credit profile side. But from my experience doing this for 12 years, there's really no limit to how much business credit you can get. You can keep on networking with local community banks. You can keep finding new programs. You can keep getting business credit. So the huge benefits of business credit. How to build it. Let's talk a little bit about how to build business credit. You got to get set up correctly. You got to have your LLC formed, or your S Corp or your C Corp. You talk to your tax qualified professional or your attorney about that, but get yourself set up. I like to use LLC, so I get an LLC set up, and then make sure I have an address, make sure I have my phone number set up, make sure I'm compliant, get my EIN letter and all that from the state. That's the tax ID number. Open up the business checking account, get that business up and running, get it established, and then I build my business credit profiles. I work with Dun & Bradstreet, so we have a video which I'll share with you guys on how to get your DUNS number from Dun & Bradstreet. But then you also want to start to build trade lines, which are not only going to boost your business credit score with Dun & Bradstreet, it's also going to get you rated with the other two business credit bureaus, Experian Small Business and Equifax Small Business. So you get set up, you get your profile set up, your business credit profile set up, and then you start to build these trade lines. Essentially, trade lines are small, like net 30 accounts. I did a video on that. I'll share a link to that with you guys. But these net 30 vendors, these accounts that you can get set up, they establish your business credit profile. They establish business credit trade lines on your business credit profile. So it could be like working with a company like Home Depot or Staples, or gas cards, like if you get a gas card from Exxon or Valero or BP Gas. These are companies that you can go get commercial accounts with, and they'll report your business credit usage, the account that you're opening with. They'll report that to your business credit profiles, to Dun & Bradstreet, to Equifax Small Business, to Experience Small Business. That's going to boost up your business credit score. And after you do that, then you got to know where to get the money. We like to work with local community banks and credit unions. We call hundreds and hundreds of banks. We visit hundreds and hundreds of banks, and we find out what programs they offer to local business owners. And the truth of the matter is, if you just go online or you do some other searches, there's a lot of misinformation out there. And in fact, even if you go on a local bank website, a lot of times they don't have information on what you're looking for on their website because they're a local community bank. They probably don't even have a web developer, right? Most of the banks that we're getting money from are portfolio lenders. They lend their own money. They're 1 or 2 branch banks that you may have never heard of. These are the banks we want to go after because they make their own underwriting requirements. They're not going to try to put you inside of a little box, right? It's not necessarily a computer-generated approval or denial. A lot of these local community banks and credit unions actually have a real person that's reviewing your app, and we like that. And so as a result of that, you're not going to always get the most up-to-date information on their website, or they're going to have a pamphlet. So you have to call. You got to pound the pavement. You got to network. You got to go out there. And by doing that, you're going to meet the vice president of business lending. You're going to meet some branch managers. They're going to find out about these programs that are available that people honestly believe don't exist, but they do exist. Where you can get unsecured business lines of credit. You can get business credit cards. You can get lines of credit. You can get term loans. There's so many banks right now out there that are offering money for startup businesses, for brand new companies. There are some banks that require you to be in business for a couple of years. So there's different programs out there, and if you're talking with community banks, not just going on the website, if you're talking with them, you're visiting, you're going inside the branch, you're going to networking events, then you're going to learn about what programs exist, and you'll be ready to apply for business lines of credit, and you'll be able to get $100,000 or $200,000 in unsecured business lines of credit, and it won't show on your personal credit report, which is beautiful. You can use that money for working capital, to expand your business, to take care of months where you don't have a lot of cash flow in the business, whatever it is. So that's basically how business credit works. It's credit in your company name, and you can get business credit after you establish your business, and you get your business credit profiles established, get your business credit score up and running, get it on the map. And then you just need to reach out to local community banks and credit unions. And whether you're a startup company or you're up and running, you have opportunities out there. And so go get it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes out.